This is verse 47 of the 13th chapter, another of the parables that Matthew records for us that Jesus told concerning the nature of the kingdom. And this one, of course, is going to focus on gathering a great many types of people within its broad net. And yet it'll become clear that even though someone may be, in a sense, externally in this kingdom, it doesn't mean that they actually are a legitimate member of it. And so we have this rather well-known description of this. So Paulin, inclinable adverb. Again, homoia. It's an adjective. It means like. It'll typically take the dative as we have here. So again, it is like, estin, third person singular present active indicative. It is like. The subject of the verb is he basileia, the kingdom, ton urinon, of the heavens, the characteristic term that Matthew uses as reported concerning how Jesus describes the kingdom of God or the kingdom of heaven, generally taken to be synonymous. So the kingdom of heaven is like, and then the like is going to take the dative, like unto. And here we have sugane. This is the word for net. No clear derivation. It just shows up in the language. So it's a net, place of gathering. You'll notice that the dative participle here is accompanied by another dative participle. So the first of these, blethese, this is from balo, to cast. It's an aorist passive participle, having been cast, feminine, singular, dative, to go along with sugene. So the kingdom of heaven is like a having been cast net and a having gathered net. The other participle down here is sunagaguse, from sunago, to gather together. This is an aorist active participle, however, so it having been cast, it now gathers. Again, it's the feminine singular dative. And the first of these, blethese, having been cast, ace preposition, takes the accusative tain thalasan, into the sea. So that's the first phrase. It's a net having been cast into the sea. Kai, the second one, which goes with the other participle, kai ek pontos. Pontos, the adjective, means all or every. So out of every, and then genus. Pontos is the genitive singular, out of every genus, from the word genos, which means a race, a kind, a species, that sort of thing, not to be confused with genea, a similar word, but it has a quite different meaning. Genea invariably means a generation, a time-limited generation, whereas genos means a race or a kind or a species. And that's the word that's used here. So out of every kind or species, it gathers then, sunagaguse, it gathers them up. So the whole idea is that this net, standing for the kingdom of God, gathers within its broad compass all kinds of people, I suppose we could say. Some of them certainly are true believers, many are not. Many are simply there for a variety of mixed motives. And at least in the intervening time, it's not necessarily clear who's who. And it's also not clear that there should be some great attempt to sort of cleanse out those that don't properly belong. It's something like the parable of the tares, but it has a little bit of a different focus, as we're going to see.